Here's how you can use freshly picked ingredients to make alcohol from home. There is nothing like harvesting fresh rhubarb in the summer, and I always grew up having rhubarb pie, which is how I came up with the idea to make a raspberry rhubarb mead. I'm starting by sanitizing my 1-gallon glass kit along with all the other components I'll be using before grabbing my raspberries. You're going to want to mash the raspberries and try to get as much of the juice as possible. I tried a few different methods of doing this and basically just poured the puree through a strainer, which did take a bit, but it was worth it, and I ended up with about half a gallon of the pure raspberry juice. Now onto the rhubarb. I really wanted to capture that baked quality of rhubarb pie, so rather than adding it fresh, I heated it on the stove and threw in a stick of cinnamon, pinch of allspice, and a sprinkle of brown sugar. Maybe I should have just made a pie to throw in at this point, but wow, does this smell delectable and is going to go so well with raspberry. Now mead is called honey wine for a reason, and we need honey. I'm using an Illinois clover, and then once you've got your nutrient and your brewing yeast prepared, it can all be added to the mix and they'll begin converting all these sugars you added into very delicious alcohol. In fact, this batch is going to be a particularly strong one, and this should get around 17 to 18% in the next few weeks. I tasted just this pre-fermented mix, which is actually called the must, and I can confirm that this combination of flavors is going to be absolutely dynamite, so I'm so excited to see how this turns out.